In this lesson, we are going to talk about Jeroo-created methods, and those are methods that we create ourselves. But before we get to that, let's review just a little bit. If we can create an instance of Jeroo, we're going to just say Bob. There are things that Bob can do, and he's limited to those things. He can hop, he can turn, he can pick, he can plant, and he can toss. Those are the only 5 things that our Jeroos are allowed to do. Now, if we want them to be able to do more than that, then we have to create our own methods. So what I would like you to do is copy this code right here and paste that into your Jeroo and save the code as steps, and then create this island right here with looks like a staircase. And I will you can pause this video until you get that created and then come back to the video and we will talk about how that's going to work. Okay, so hopefully you've copied the code and created the island, and what I want you to do is run the program. And when you run it, our Bob is going to step down the first 2 steps. If we want him to step down the rest of the steps, we're going to have to copy and paste that hop, right, hop, left code at least 10 more times and paste it in order for the program to work. And that's going to be extremely long for the code. So to not have our code be hundreds of lines long, what we do is we create what's called a Jeroo method, okay? And a Jeroo method, the way you're going to do this is you're going to click on the Jeroo method tab. Notice right here we have the happy smiley face. That's the main method. That's what we're looking at right now. When we click on the Jeroo method, then we get the happy smiley face to move over to the new tab, and then we can type in methods that we want to create. So the first method we're going to create is called step down. In the step down, we know that we need to hop, we need to turn right, we need to hop, and then we need to turn left. And that's how we get down one staircase. So go ahead and type that in. Remember, you're going to use method, then the name with the parentheses, put in an open brace, and then type in the code, and then put in your closing brace. When you are done with that, you're going to come back over to the main method, and we're going to take out all of this code, and we're just going to call our step down method. So to do that, we say bob.step down, we put our parentheses, we put our semicolon, and now we can paste this in a couple of times, and each time we put this in, Bob should go down a staircase. So let's run this continually, and I'm going to put it on slow so we can see what's happening. Here's our Jeroo method. It pops back over here, comes back over for the Jeroo method, and now he's gone down the staircase 2 times. If I want him to go down more, then I just highlight the code, copy it, hit enter, paste in the code a few more times. Now I'm going to click on run continuously, and as we can see, and I'm going to pause this and speed it up just a little so that we can see him go down the stairs. So run continuously, and as you can see now he's moving. Oops, sorry. He's moving and he's going down the stairs, and I didn't have to rewrite that code multiple times, okay? So remember, when you want to create a Jeroo method, you click on Jeroo method, and anytime we have lines of code that we're repeating over and over, we can put that in to the Jeroo method and create a method for moving. All right, so now let's look at experimenting. What I want you to do is I want you to close this source file. So just do, let's open a new one. Let's just go open and open up our temp. I'm going to click on, or even school, anything, and then click on the Jeroo method. And if you click here, notice that the method that we created is not here. So our Jeroo methods are only good in the program that we created it in. So let's go back. I'm going to open steps again. Click on open, and so now when I click on Jeroo method, here is our step down method. All right, so now we need to find out, can any other Jeroo besides Bob use the step down method? So we're going to come over here and we're going to say Jeroo Sue equals new Jeroo, and we're going to start her at 0, 4, and then let's put some Sue step down, copy this, and we're just going to put that 0, 4, so let's come down about right here, delete these out, add hers in, and now we're going to run it continuously and see if she's going to be able to do any step downs, and it looks like she is. So she can also step down. All right, so now let's go back and let's see about creating a method called spin. So we're going to come over here, we're going to rewind our code, we're going to click on Jeroo methods, and what this says is go to our Jeroo methods. You can copy the code, and we're just going to paste this underneath here, Control V. So now I have a method called spin, and to spin, it's going to turn left, turn left, turn left, turn left. All right, so now we're going to go back over here. We're going to go ahead and take out our Sue, and now we're going to say Bob.spin, semicolon, take that out, run this again. So he's going to hop down the steps twice, and then he's going to spin. All right, so now we have him spinning. So that is how you create a Jeroo method. Just to review one more time, anytime we repeat code multiple times, instead of having to write it over and over again, we can use the Jeroo method, and we say method, the name that we want to give it, parentheses, make sure you have an open braces, place the code within the braces. You do not have to give it bob.hop or bob.turn. If you put that, if I put that on here and I run it, it's going to give me a syntax error telling me that I can't do that. Okay, so it's just the turn method or just the hop method, plant, whatever we need to do, and put that in there, put our closing braces, save it, and now we have a method that we have created that our instances of Jeroo can use.